life support capsule. Additional life support has arrived. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. Extraction is available, if you need it.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
Ready for action. Ordis keeps a tidy ship, and is therefore reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis' experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
Close your eyes. Come to me. Feel alright.
Does that work?
Just dance with me all
It looks like it's working.
turn it on.
That's so weird. It had the audio set to a completely different device. I don't understand Streamlabs at this point. So annoying.
'Cause I just know feeling of you. Give it to me, baby.
There we go. That should be working now. Good, good. I am so sorry. I have no clue why it wasn't working.
Just want you to dance with me.
I'll leave a comment saying skip to like 7 whatever it is in the stream. Florida Man lives. Hell yeah. Sorry about that, Plague Doctor. I was asking how you were doing today. Like, I do not get how Streamlabs fuck that up. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm testing a heat dot build right now. It's okay, lad. Oh, thank you. Testing a heat dot build right now, and it's pretty good. Like, just running raw heat on this thing is not bad.
Close your eyes.
Hail to the Limb God. Hello, Kudim. How you doing today? Also, everyone else watching this, apologies for not hearing any audio from me. Apparently my mic was on the fritz. Doing well, lad? Nice, man. Also gonna bust out the Aki core for a little bit and the Profa Vandal, because this thing... I got this from Borrow yesterday, and holy crap is it good. Talking to my girl and playing some Warframe? Hell yeah! Nice. We also experimenting with the Nautilus Prime a little bit. Because I'm realizing this thing with the Trumna might be the best combo. Like, it groups up enemies so well. I also got a Valkyr cooking right now. Alright, let's actually go and do things. Mobile defense, assassination, void cascade. Also, out of curiosity, you guys can hear the game and the music just fine, right? Because if not, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that too. Because it'd be so annoying. I'm good since I got to get a daily dose of Warframe gameplay. Hell yeah, good aim. From you? Oh, thank you. Alright, let's go back to this. Oh, it's Saturn. I can hear the music. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, we'll run this real quick. We'll get this done. Some dailies done. And then we'll check in and see what Archimedia has for us. Because I think I skipped last week. Hear the music in you? Nice. For now. For real.
Rainier meddling with the reliquary drive has triggered a void cascade. Purge our exercisers and keep them purged, so they can stop the cascade getting out of hand. That possessed exerciser is spitting out contamination. Use your void power to purge it. Oh, that got their attention. Enemy forces moving to your location.
There we go. Oh yeah.
Cascade receding.
Oh, new Exalizer.
Possessed exerciser.
And I hear the game too, just perfect. Hell yeah. Probably should have put my ribbon on this Trumna again, because I was doing some Trumna gameplay recordings earlier to work on a video for the Trumna.
Keep those manifestations away from the exercisers.
Oh, crap. That's not good.
Just lost an exerciser to possession.
I'll read the message in a moment. Just trying to do this.
Now the exerciser's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down.
I want to thank you for posting so much Limbo content. You helped me my Limbo journey. I remember playing Limbo because Triba enhanced by a billion. Nice, thank you, man. Happy I could help, dude. I just have like a passion for this character a lot because I think a character like this should be protected in this game, if you ask me. Like, he deserves his place. Oh, I didn't even know that the Thrax get pulled in too. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting to see that.
The enemy has triggered the release of a possessed Exolizer. Persia before it pumps out even more void contamination.
Hell yeah. Heat dots, baby! Haha. By the way, if you're curious as to why I'm getting orange crits all the time, it's because I decided to change my crit colors around a little bit. So yellow tier is like an orange color. I'm gonna be changing it pretty soon. Especially when I do the Trumna review that I'm working on. Because sadly, the Trumna decided to show up, so the Cam Limbo save episode is being delayed again. All because the Trumna exists. Very nice. We're just gonna chill here and wait. Yeah, I was gonna say wait for him to show up.
Exolizer under assault.
Aha! Alright, we're good. It's the most unique Warframe in the game. I mean, the idea of how he was created and lore explained. Well, Kunim, that's not really an opinion. I would say that's straight up fact. Like, if you want to know how unique Limbo is, there's no other character like Limbo in gaming. As far as I can tell. And the closest thing is this one character from Dragon Ball, of all things. Which is hilarious. The most unlikely of places. Ooh, very nice. I remember. Hey, Sai. Good morning. Hello, Limbo the True everyone. How you doing today? Getting him back in 2019, but always struggled with him, and all the guys were always poor. You're the only YouTuber that gave Limbo a better spin, and I've finally been able to play him anywhere. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's something I'm very critical of when it comes to other creators, is how they don't give this guy the light of day that he deserves. Like, is he perfect? No. But the way I've always looked at it is that if you're a creator, and you're making guides specifically, I expect you to know what you're talking about, you know, right? Which is why I never like the excuse of, oh, it's a Warframe no one likes, who cares? You know what I mean? Every Warframe deserves their shot. Like, even though, for example, I have a hate boner for Wukong, for example, right? Even I believe he deserves a shot. Or like Revenant as well. That's another good example.
Nearby attackers will degrade the Exolizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam. Spent Exolizer has been retired. Our enemy has abandoned valuable supplies. This is yours now. You're cleared to self-extract.
Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Just like Jin from LoL. Good you. I'm doing pretty good. Hey Arson, how you doing?
Contamination critical.
Okay, so we're just leaving. I've had enough run-ins with violence today that I don't feel like fighting him right now.
Exolizers to keep the cascade in bay for now.
Yeah. Cause like that's just the thing, Plague Doctor, is that like I said, I just feel like creators are just not doing their due diligence, which I know sounds kind of stupid and cringy to say, but like when you're, like I said, when you're a creator and your job is to inform people on how things work, you better make sure the shit you're talking about is accurate, otherwise I'm going to be very critical about you. I'm doing pretty good, Arson, thank you. So opinion on Gas with Limbo. Gas with Limbo, Plague Doctor, was, funnily enough, one of the quote-unquote metas that I used to run with Limbo a while back. Like, Gas with Limbo incredible combination, actually. Because, like, the thing is, I can show you this, actually, in game. Let me switch over. Gas with Limbo, hilariously enough, Limbo's one of the few Warframes that could make pre-Jade Shadow's gas work. And I'll show you how. It still kind of works, but not as well now because of the health type changes and shit. But let me show you it. I got a 230% Plague Doctor. Are you roleplaying a Plague Doctor now somehow? That's a good one. Good name. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I was running Rifle Elementalist. So I'm actually going to put these on, that way we can boost the gas further. Nah. That's funny, Plague Doctor. But, so, in the chat, can someone tell me how gas works? I already know how it works. I want to know if you guys know how gas scales. Like, the proc specifically. Like, how does it scale? Tell me how it scales. I will give you guys 1 minute to answer. Or less than a minute, but hey. I should probably add the Electro to my name. I keep getting thrown off by being called Plague Doctor. That's pretty funny. Alright, I'm also gonna check out damage fart. Is it based on enemy density? Kind of, Arson. That's a little bit of it, but I want you guys to tell me, how does the proc scale? Like, how does it work, if you can? I already know how it does. I wanted to see if you guys know how it does. Does more ticks with the amount of enemies? That's definitely, that's part of it, Plague Doctor, but that's not the full picture. That's definitely part of it. Gonna wait for the next reply real quick, and then if not, if you were Electric Doctor, you'd probably be the antagonist of Electric Cowboy. That's pretty good. LMAO. Alright, so I'll explain how it works. So gas scales very weirdly. It's actually, hilariously enough, similar to Blast. So the way gas scales is it scales with two things. It scales with base damage bonuses and critical bonuses. It does not, however, scale with its own mods used to make it. So for example, the gas that I'm making here, no, that's not how it works, Limit the Trillard one. So the way it works is that gas, when you create gas, it does not scale with the mods you use to make it. So for example, the 60% toxin damage here is not going to go into the gas cloud equation when it procs. Only the base damage, of which the fire damage is already there, will do that, as well as whenever we get a crit multiplier. So in this case, 6.7x right here, right? But remember what Limbo's Rift Torrent is. It does, Kunim. It's exactly like Slash, actually. The difference is that the status proc is capped and works in an AoE. So because of that, we want to use something like Hammer Shot right here, like critical damage bonuses, to boost the proc as high as possible. So we have all these additive damage bonuses, all the stuff, everything here to get us going. We have damage, critical damage, crit chance, all this stuff, right? Oh, I need to fix this too. So I was getting footage, so that's why this is here. But let me switch over to Corrupted Heavy Gunners. So gas by itself, right here, not the greatest. The tick is only like a couple thousand. If you remove the armor, it'd be 17,950 because of damage reduction, right? So right here, it's not the best. If we were to bundle them up, it'd be even better. But when you combine it with Limbo's Rift Torrent, because the proc scales with base damage, and Rift Torrent has a base damage buff, you get significantly higher proc damage. Significantly higher. Like, look at that. And that's just on one enemy. Imagine if you can bundle them all up. Limbo is one of the few Warframes in the game that can get gas to work. Like, look at this. Look at all the damage. Not the best. Keep in mind, not the best. But he's one of the few frames in the game that can actually make it work. Like that. And keep in mind, this is what it was now, what it's like now, before the rework, like the changes to damage scaling and everything. I was able to get those exact same numbers on enemies with extremely high armor values. Like, Limbo with gas is an incredible combination. Like, genuinely an incredible combination. That almost nobody in this game uses. Actually, wait, we can make it even better. Let me throw in a Rifle Elementalist and do the Gas God again. And you'll see the damage go even higher up because Rifle Elementalist, why don't you add 100 munitions for health melting? Kunim, the problem with Slash and 100 munitions is that unless you're using a sniper or a really high base damage weapon, it's not worth using Slash anymore. Like with Limbo, he can make it work. It's just that with the changes, it's just not worth using. Honestly, I've enjoyed my Sybaris Gas Blast build. That's a good choice, Plague Doctor. Is it Elementalist? It is Multiplicative Arson. So it will take those procs that we were getting. Now, of course, we lost some of the crit damage, right? But it doesn't really matter. Because the proc, now, like, see, we're already getting into the 5,000-6,000s right here. 4 to 5, 6,000s. We'll throw in Rift Torrent. Oh, it's... God damn it. Reloading. Throw in Rift Torrent. And just watch the damage. Way higher, like 30,000, 40,000. Depending on whether or not we get critical hits or not during the proc, because it's capped, sadly. Like all of that. Like 100,000 right there. What about faction mods? It does, Nizzy. Faction mods do scale with gas clouds. That's another thing. So we could also throw in a faction mod. I don't have an Orican faction mod, sadly. Because, like, I just never found the reason to use them that much. But we can do... We'll do this. We'll throw in Bane of the Murmur. And we'll remove the fire rates on this thing. It's gonna be a lot slower this time, but we'll switch over to the Murmur instead. So that way we can see it do its work. Do the Lumbering Fragment. Okay, so let me do... Actually, you know what? Let me remove the mod first. So right now, with this build, damage is pretty solid. Not the best. Could be better. Fire rate's a lot slower, sadly. And they need energy. now, that damage. Yeah, see like 70,000 right there, 69,000. And yeah, because all these clouds are stacking on top of each other, it's doing way more damage, which is nice. So yeah, 80,000 right there, pretty solid. And that's just on the primary fire. Now let's throw in the Bane of the Murmur mod. 69. Yeah. Throw in Bane of the Murmur. And then we're gonna see that proc damage go even higher. See, it's already, even without Rift Horn, it's already nearing 40,000 on this enemy right here. And before it was like 27 something. We'll throw this in. And now the damage is even higher. 80,000 right there on one of them. 70,000, 80,000. Never gets old? Yeah, it does not, Kudu. Never gets old. But yeah. Bane mods help all procs, including gas. Because, like I said, the only reason gas isn't nearly as strong, and it's why, although I do like it, I don't use it as much, is because it literally does not scale with its own mods that are needed to make it. And I feel like if they change that, because gas is like capped and everything, it would become an incredible proc. But as it stands right now, like, you could certainly use it. I personally don't. Alright, let me add in. Do that. Gonna put in Vigilant Fervor. And we'll put on, where is it? Not that. Damn? Yeah. Very much damn. I like pure heat from this, that's why we're just running heat on this whole thing. But yeah. That's basically how gas works. Limbo is incredible with it. Alright, let me leave. I've been enjoying mixing gas with blast so the gas helps the blast. It does, kind of, Plague Doctor. Something that was added in Jade Shadows, I believe, that does make gas kind of good is that the cloud itself can proc gas on new enemies. So you can technically get an infinite gas loop going. Like, gas sticks down enemies and blast finishes them off. That's a good idea, Plague Doctor. Limbo's incredible with everything, though. Well, yeah, Arson, but I'm just talking about with gas. Like, gas in particular is really nice because it's an AoE damage type. Alright, let me equip. I have an idea. Where's the weapon I'm thinking of? Where is it? There it is, Nucor. Or actually, no, we'll do Cycron. I want to actually start getting into using Heat Inherit more, so I'm going to try using Bane mods on this, if I can. Got a few. Expel Corpus, Grenier, Fulmination. Alright, let's level this up. Alright, damn. Alright, I'm already broke. Alright, primed Expel Corpus.
Truly, Operator, you possess a breathtaking level of craftsmanship.
Alright, let me see. What do I use? So what we'll do Augur Pact. I have a feeling my brain gained IQ from all of this. Hell yeah. That's good to hear. So we'll throw this on here and we'll do Corrosive, I think. Alright, where is Toxin? There it is. And then primed heated charge. There it is. Very nice. Is this Liza P music? It is Limbo the True and Honored One. One of my favorite video games of all time. Easily. Alright, so we got pretty low magnetic weighting, but still pretty good overall. Prova Vandal, we're good on that. Let's equip a companion.
As ready as you would ever be.
Oh, they go up. Lies of Peak, hell yeah. Base. Mobile defense. Yeah, let's do this. I can chill. Don't you want a lower corrosive? Not exactly good. The thing is that magnetic procs pretty often on this thing already. So it really doesn't matter.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them, and you are barren.
Because, like, the thing is, corrosive and heat are already, like, or not corrosive, corrosive and magnetic are, like, capped and everything, right? And, like, I'm using this less so for damage and more so for a heat inherit setup.
I'm in, Tenno.
For more heat procs. It says Tenant Nautilus, Group Eximus, and Acolytes with the new ability. I wish. Yeah, I already procs heat pretty consistently, so it doesn't matter.
I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut. Move on, you are safe.
Oh, I wonder about Cerberus Incarnate. If it's only valuable with high damage output and maybe gas status. From what I've tested, Kunim, you can run it that way if you want to. I mostly ran electric on it, actually. I found that to be pretty comfortable.
Stay focused.
So, Kunim, blast status can technically crit if the attack that does the final kill is a crit. With that mechanic specifically, I believe. But otherwise, yeah. Because, like, the way blast status works is that it takes in all damage done during the duration between when the proc goes off or when the enemy dies with the proc on it. So, technically, crit damage does factor into that. At least it should, unless they changed it.
Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Multiple targets ahead. Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I mean, yeah, the overall damage influences the blast set, but the blast set... Well, yeah, the blast stick itself can't crit. Yeah. But it will still take into account the crit damage done. I should have worded it like that, my bad. For real, I really need to get the Trum the Prime, really like the weapons. Oh, I'm reading chat and I can't see. I really need to get the Trum the Prime, really like the weapons look. Oh, Plague Doctor, this might be my favorite. Oh wait, oh. Wow, I forgot the data terminal. Or the data capsule thing. Wow, that's funny. But I must say that it'd be an overkill then. Yeah, it would be overkill, Kunim, if it could do that.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working
Yeah,
on
I'm
it.
in love with
Continue
this.
to defend.
Performing very well, this weapon is. That feeling when knee surgery is tomorrow? Or are you talking about the music? Yeah. It's from the Prey OST, another one of my favorite games of all time.
The odds were
Alright, there we
against us,
go.
Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
They fought well. Good deaths all.
Alright, so that is done. You gotta drink water, very nice. Knee surgery. I'm pretty sure it's a joke, Plague Doctor. It's like what the vibes the music is giving, I think. Okay, so let me actually, you know what, because we're here.
If I may say, operator, your chosen
Let me show
warfare
off,
suits you.
Okay, in the chat. Hey, Steve, how you doing, man? So in the chat, who can tell me what heat inherit is?
You have immortalized would cry out in thanks, if they could.
Didn't catch the question. Oh, so who in the chat can tell me what heat inherit is? Hey, Morning. The heat scales off the mods equipped on the weapon that applies the first heat proc. I love your look, Limbo Prime. Oh, thank you, Limbo the Jar one. And Arson, you got that exactly right. That's exactly what that is. So let me show you guys how this works a little bit, because this is like something that really helps with DPS if you want to use it. It's not necessary. If he will give it stats to other weapons that have heat equipped. Yeah, pretty much Nizzy. Or Nizzy, my bad. Using 2 heat weapons with difference, so make the heat proc better. Kind of, Steve. So basically, it's as Arson said. The way it works is that it will play. Oh, wrong enemies. I just realized. A lucky guess. Actually, you know what? No, I got a murmur mod for pistol murmur. We can do that. We could do the murmur. Or where's Prime or Bane of the Murmur? There it is, Expel Murmur. Oh, I have to. God damn it! I gotta leave the sim to upgrade again. God damn it! All right, here we go. Gotta love that DE does not allow you to do that.
As ready as you will ever be.
Alright, so let's upgrade this. Very nice. And I am completely out of credits. Hell yeah. After this, we'll go do some, what's it called? Now I can update from Sim now. It wasn't letting me play Doctor. Unless I'm bugged. Can upgrade from the Sim. Oh no. Yeah, it wasn't letting me do that. Alright, let's try this again. So the way Heat Inherit works is that whatever proc that you first do on an enemy of heat specifically, the subsequent procs will keep the multipliers of the first one. Broken game, I want a refund. It's a recent thing. Well, I know it's a recent thing, Nizzy, but it wasn't working when I was trying it. It's so boring, so I never have more than 1 million credits. That's fair, Limbo, the Charred one. So, for example, my heat damage on this build, right? Like 34,000, 1896, or whatever it is, right? We'll wait for the heat procs to go down. There we go. But now, if I give them this, there goes heat proc. See, it went up to 68 or so. Much, much higher. Having trouble using Limbo and Pub, feel like things move too fast for me to be popping bubbles in places. What playstyle would you recommend? I usually use the Riot Bubble playstyle average, and I'll usually place the bubble in specific points on the map. And then, like, leave it there as, like, a way of, like, controlling enemy flow, kind of. That way both you and your allies can take advantage of it. And then when you're by yourself or in, like, with groups, use your 1 and 3. That's how I usually play them. But yeah, basically, that's how Heat Inherit works. Whatever the first proc does, the future procs will also keep. So if you get a crit, or a super crit, as well as having a Bane mod on, because Bane mods double dip, the subsequent procs will keep those bonuses. And that's basically how it works. It's why you sometimes see, if you've watched my friend of the channel, Suckmutt, he uses Heat Inherit for his mag setup for a level cap disruption. And it is disgustingly strong, that build. So I'm not surprised that he uses it. It's really good if you want to take out specific targets, like priority targets. But otherwise, it's not necessary to be able to do the content in this game. It's just something that's there to help you in higher levels. You're gaining so much IQ. Hell yeah. Like, for example, my Tenet Cycron, I love using this thing. Specifically as, like, a as, like, a status primer. Also as, like, a secondary fortifier generator, because it's really helpful. But as I said, these mods and, like, the way you play this, it's not necessary to do this game's content. At least not where you play right now, like where everyone does. It's only something that you need if you're doing level cap. It can be extremely broken on Warframes that can also play heat status. It is true Green Arrow, and that's why people like using it with Ember specifically, because of how much she applies heat. Because her, I believe it's her ultimate, her 4 inherits, can do Heat Inherit. And it's pretty funny. Works for Heat Inherit as well. Yeah, it should, yeah. It does good. It does inherit the Overguard bonus. It's why I like using it as like a anti-Eximus tool. Because the Heat Inherit, like Heat with secondary fortifier, incredible. Like, genuinely incredible. Which is why I like using this against the Murmur specifically. Because you encounter a lot of Overguard there. Alright, on that, let us go into the index. Oh wait, first, I just remembered, I'm gonna redo my build a little bit. I'm trying to decide what I want to get rid of. Fast deflection is super helpful. Won't really, actually, I won't really be using Rift Torrent that much here, I don't think. Well, I should probably keep it. Yeah, I'll keep it. There it is. Do that. There we go. Very nice. And then, wait, what's my companion? I don't have one. Let us do... do the shade. Rise into dawn. Good song. Armored Core soundtrack fucks. Oh, I'm out of credits. Having my Ember's 4th hit 3 million damage because of a weapon is bonkers. Yep. He Inherit in of itself is just such an awesome mechanic, and thank God it wasn't removed in the Jade Shadows changes. At least not completely. Because, like, it was indirectly nerfed because of the health type changes, in a way. But it's still pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys this now, because it's a neat system that I think I'm going to talk about in a future video that I learned from a friend of the channel, Nova Umbral. And I do want to keep on educating people on how these mechanics work, because I think it's super important. Having the very Kome so bugged I was gaining overguard from shooting enemies with my primary with my secondary fortifier. That can happen, Limbo the Druid one. Glitches can happen. And they're hella funny when they do. Alright, let's... Actually, wait, how long does this Fisher have? This Alchemy Fisher? Yeah, 45 minutes, we're good. Do a few rounds of the Index. I'm trying to decide which one I want to do. Yeah, I'll do this one, why not? I'm gonna chill here so I can regenerate it. Only thing that kept me from dying to level 5k enemies? Hell yeah. Yeah, secondary fortifier is really good. Like, it is a really good arcane. There he goes. And the Index is glitchy, of course it is. For all this Energy Nexus isn't worth it for Limbo. So, Plague Doctor, Energy Nexus is worth it on Limbo depending on the build you are doing. Like, for example, with the build that I'm running, because I'm not using any efficiency or anything, and in the Index you lose energy a lot, it's 100% worth it here. But if you're doing general gameplay and are already running Flow or Prime Flow, then it's not worth it. Because you'll usually keep your energy cap up really easily. Oh no. Uh-oh. Nope. Find it useful in general gameplay. Well, like I said, Plague Doctor, like it's good, but it's not necessary. Come on, walk in. Come on, I dare you. Walk in. Yeah, this is the one thing I don't like about the index, though, is just the amount of energy you lose. Probably should have done this. Because I'm used to having passive energy regen. That's fair, Plague Doctor. Like, the thing is, if you're active enough with Limbo, you don't really need Nexus. Unless you're not using Flow. In which case I would say you kind of need it after a bit. Oh, I'm dead. Why am I... Well, I'm all the way over there. It's me. Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh. That was weird.
Strike to win. The lesson ends.
I wasn't out of time, but okay. At least I didn't lose all my money. Oh well. Yeah, screw that then. Usually using both flow and it because I semi-spam abilities a lot, so in a way it's an extra. I mean, that's fair, Plague Doctor. That's fair. At the end of the day, play the game you want to play it. Or a crutch. Good point. Alright, let me remove that other mod real quick and we'll put on the range mod again. In to alchemy, boys. Why Archon continuity? I don't own Prime Darson. That's all why. No other reason than I do not own the Prime variant. I'm credit, plat, and endo broke. Understandable, man. I just never saw the reason to own Prime Continuity because it's like, we have this one, and you can get it pretty easily. It's cheaper to slot in than the Archon. Well, it is, but it's only by one. It's not that big of a deal. By the time you're in that game, one energy is not going to make a difference. Could mean one less format build. I mean, I guess, but it's not too bad. At least in my case, it doesn't really matter to me because, like, I'm usually spending a lot of format making different builds in the first place. I usually like to max out the slots.
Release valve pressure now. New pressure band identified.
Ooh, attacks you slash. Interesting. I'm former broke. That's fair. Like I said, this is just a me thing, so don't worry about it.
Do it again. When need arises,
Wrong thing. Send them all out of the rift. There we go. So are you there? First in stock, nice. I got 21 formal waiting for me. Hell yeah, Limbo. Roll it. Let's do this again. Where is... Oh. There we go. Take that. Oh, there's an Necromech. You ever see how they all seem to be moving to the next objective? Probably an AI thing.
radiation crucible. Anti-amphols are heat and electricity.
Did they change enemy AI? I swear they never used to do that. It's probably because I was, like, invisible, so they had nothing to attack, so they just started moving towards the next objective. There we go. One shot. Ain't the big balls do multi-shoot CO? Yeah, they do, actually. It's really nice, I would say. Oh, my liege, the one who motivated me to scrap together Limbo Prime. So I am being vaulted. So fun when there isn't a nullifier. And he's less fun, he's still kind of fun even with one, with Miter. Well, thank you. Welcome, Hydro Potato. Yeah, I would say, if you're a beginner, bringing the Miter is kind of a must-have if you're fighting Corpus. But when you get used to it like me, it's not too bad. It could be worse. I heard someone say that you shouldn't use gun CO on Troma because it doesn't work on the balls. No, it does work, Limbo the Charmed one, and even then, it's still additive CO on the primary fire. You can see it as not needing to slot in a damage arcane. It's 100% worth running. Thank you. Ooh, Shade Prime. Hell yeah. I'm 4 months into Warframe, so I'd say I'm early on. I'm still learning not to bullet jump right into the Nullifier's faces and jumping just in time to land on the Heat Eximus explosions. Good choice. Well, the thing is, Hydro, you can dodge through the Heat Eximus explosions pretty easily. No. I like having stuff like this. There we go. I have actually thought, now that you mention it, Hydro, of doing a Limbo Eximus guide. How would you guys feel about that? I got some tips and tricks that can certainly help.
Now for the alchemy. They managed the venting system to keep
Of course, Plague Doctor just goes, I wouldn't, interested. Do it. Hell yeah. I'll probably do it after I do the, well, two things. I gotta finish the Trumna episode that I'm working on, and then I gotta do the Can Limbo Save It episode, because I wanted to do that, like, a month ago. But as my buddy Jim says, you gotta strike while the iron's hot, so the Trumna video's coming first, sadly. I would watch anything you make. Oh, thank you, Limbo. I'm actually kind of happy to know that people actually like my shit. That one's done. Very nice. Are there no files? No. Other than secondary fortifier, the suckers, yeah, a full guide would be great. Straight up on high range setup, I just run silence. So the thing is, Hydro, silence is nice, but it's not necessary. Mainly because of, here's a spoiler for one method that works really well. Straight up running any companion with Cold Verglass and Shivering Contagion. That slows down Eximus so much that they can barely do anything. So whenever they do cast abilities, you have a lot of time to react and get ready for it. No. I was trying to pick. Oh, I forgot I was in the rift. That's right. There's also one other thing that I could spoil. Keeping your distance. Because, like, something that I don't think a lot of people take into accountability when they talk about the Exos units is that pretty much every single ability, with the exception of the Jade Light, is oriented on the enemy themselves when it spawns. So because of that, it's actually surprisingly easy to just keep your distance and shoot at them. Is it the best solution? No, but it works. I'm on my crutch for now. Understandable. No! Oh, I got flinged. There we go. Ha ha ha! You cannot kill me! Now, would you suggest I use Mortel's Boltor Incarnate or Miter Incarnate? Because it's so easy, the Miter Incarnate with the Augment would probably be the best thing to use. But Telos Boltor would probably not be a bad idea. Because, I mean, the Boltor Incarnate is pretty underrated, I would say. I prefer it over the Soma. brindle neuroptics. I got ribbons for both? Hell yeah. I'll do a few more of these and then we'll yippee-ki-yay on out of here, I think. Because I do gotta get ready for work pretty soon, sadly. Damn, that's actually really good, Limbo. What the heck? Yeah, like for example, with this guy right here, because I'm in stealth, I can go in and do that with the fortifier, move their overguard, and then just keep my distance. Because like, when it comes to Eximus, it's honestly surprisingly easy, so long as you can maintain awareness of what is happening. Like, if you're unaware, you can lead... Oh, yeah, like that, where I almost got hit by this guy. If you're not keeping mind of what's going on, it can be difficult. When you do know what's going on, it can actually be surprisingly easy. Oh, that's on the miter? Nice. Miter's so good. Like, it's unironically so good. But you're in the rift. Oh. Yep. Can I please pick up this vial? Why can't I pick you up? Yeah, I can't pick any of them up. What? Weird. No. There we go, I can pick that one up. Now I can pick it up. Run them. I just wish the minor card had a 30 round mag instead of 20. Absolutely, Arson, I agree. It'd be a lot more comfy. One shot an acolyte with my miter? Same. It's a really formidable weapon. I'm honestly kind of amazed it's used less than the turret is. But like, the miter by comparison is like way better. Like, genuinely way better. Similar room clearing potential, and it can actually scale into level cap better. Limbo's an old man, he couldn't reach down to pick up the bottles. That's so funny. That's good. I don't want to get hit by that. Yeah, that's also why I bring Fortifier, because of shit like that. 5 from this bow is insane. Yep, it is. One last shot, there we go. Alright, we're gonna start heading the extract. Good little test round. Children, very nice. For miter, is the incarnate ammo being a bit low? Yeah. Yeah, that's like the only downside to it. Otherwise, it's like crazy strong. Like, knowing what I know, if you were to put the turret or the miter in front of me, I would throw the turret in the trash. Like, the miter is a billion times better, in my opinion. Better damage, scales better, while having similar room clearing potential, just less ammo. Has 207% crit chance, 4.3x crit damage, and 168% stats chance. Jesus Christ. I'm actually kind of jealous, low-key. That's some good values. Let's do Arcane Disillusion. And I'll keep... Yeah, we'll do that then. I don't have enough like random arcanes to get rid of. Wish my room was a bit better though, but it's still insane. Hell yeah. I get more red crits than orange on my miter, even though it's 203% crit chance. Probably the multi-shot helping there, Limbo, the Gerard one. Multi-shot's a little wonky with that weapon. Let's see what's being built here. Nope. Actually, do need... I got enough of those. The Gerard one... Do you use any of the Vigilante mods? Don't know how much I believe that, but I'll take your word for it. That's all good. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for me today. I gotta go get ready for work pretty soon and other things, but this was fun. Thank you for everyone for hanging out. So when it comes to future stuff, like I said, Trumna video, working on that. I'm already about to get started working on the tutorial or the intro pretty soon. Gonna write the script, then Okina video, and then I think I'll do the Eximus guide. And then I plan on maybe taking a bit of a hiatus and working on the Nidus movie again for a little while. Just to like try and get that done. I played so much SP Mirror Defense to sell those secondary encumbers. I have like 40 primary and secondary Merciless each to feed to Lloyd. Hell yeah. I don't believe I'm using any. See you later, Sai. Hope your day is great. Thank you, Limbo the Charred one. I hope your day is good too, alright? And anyway, that's been me, Sai, and I will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful day.